Welcome to Daily News Dose, your daily fix of politics. Germany's economy shrank by 0.3% in 2023. Germany's economy contracted by 0.3% in 2023, the only major world economy to do so. The automotive and construction industries faced supply bottlenecks, labor shortages, and environmental regulations. Consumer prices rose by 5.2% in 2023, the highest rate since 1992. Eroding purchasing power and confidence. The IMF expects Germany to grow by 1.9% in 2024, but warns of downside risks from the pandemic, energy crisis, and geopolitical tensions. Defend Democracy rally. A report revealed that some neo-Nazi activists in Potsdam discussed plans for forced deportations of foreigners. Thousands of people, including Chancellor Scholz and Foreign Minister Baerbock, joined demonstrations in Berlin and Potsdam to denounce right-wing extremism and defend democratic values. The AfD, which started as a Eurosceptic party, it is currently the second most popular party in Germany, but also faces calls for a ban. The AfD hopes to perform well in the European Union elections and the state elections in Brandenburg, Saxony and Thuringia, where it has a strong base. However, it also faces strong opposition from other parties. German farmers protest. German farmers have been staging nationwide protests since mid-December 2023, expressing their anger and dissatisfaction with the agricultural policies of the coalition government led by the Green Party, the FDP, and the SPD, the Ampel. The farmers are opposed to the plans to abolish the tax benefits for agricultural diesel and to impose vehicle taxes on farm machinery. They also complain about the increasing environmental and animal welfare regulations that restrict their farming practices and reduce their income. They demand more respect and recognition for their profession and more freedom to run their businesses. The farmers' protests have gained support and sympathy from other sectors of society, such as transporters, craftsmen, and small businesses. The demonstrations have also put pressure on the Ampel government, which faces criticism for its handling of the energy crisis, the COVID-19 pandemic, and the economic slowdown. The farmers' movement could pose a serious challenge to the political stability and social cohesion of Germany. Protesting farmers in the eastern states of Brandenburg and Saxony-Anhalt share their grievances and hopes. They compare their struggle to the historical peasant revolts of the 16th century and call for a system change. They also express their distrust and resentment towards the federal chancellor and the mainstream media. Spahn's call for change on Bürgergeld. The Bürgergeld is a social welfare system that aims to balance the demand and support for unemployed people. The reform, which was approved by the previous coalition government, has been criticized by the opposition Union Party for being too lenient and ineffective. Jens Spahn, the deputy leader of the Union Parliamentary Group, has proposed to change the constitution to allow for stricter sanctions on Bürgergeld recipients who do not comply with the integration and job-seeking requirements. He argues that this would increase the incentive and pressure for them to find work and contribute to society. The Ampel coalition, composed of the SPD, the Greens, and the FDP, has rejected Spahn's idea as populist and unnecessary. They claim that the reform is already in line with the Constitutional Court's ruling on the proportionality and dignity of sanctions. They also point out that the union agreed to the reform in the first place and accuse them of playing political games with the issue. Subscribe to the Daily News Dose channel to not miss any news update anymore.